If you want to use AntiGravity on your Mac, but you are not sure how you can install it, in this video I will show you exactly how you can. So it's really simple, and firstly we have to go to our search bar, so Google, and we are going to simply search for Google AntiGravity. And you want to open the official site, which is antigravity.google. From here, it already detected that we are on macOS, so we have a download for macOS, so I'm going to click on it. Now there are two options for macOS. So this depends on which processor you have on your macOS. So if you have Apple Silicon, that's for example M4, M3, M5, Air Pro. So those are the Apple Silicon like processors. So you have to go with this option. And if you have Intel, you can as well download it for Intel processor. So since I have Apple Silicon, I'm gonna click on download for Apple Silicon. And now download should start, as you can see. So it started downloading this antigravity.dmg file. And after this is installed, I'm gonna show you how you can install this. Now you just have to double click on it. And this should open this window where you have to drag this anti-gravity in your applications in order to install it. So simply drag it over here, and now you can open it. So it has to like extract all of those data, and then we can open it. So it's over here. So simply double click again, and now this should open the installer. So open, and here we want to basically set up our anti-gravity. So if you click on next, it's going to ask you if you want to start freshly, or if you have some maybe settings from VS Code, you can import them from here as well. But I will go with the start fresh. Then you can choose your theme of your editor, then click on next. Now you have some options how you can use anti-gravity agent. So you can go with this review driven development. This is recommended, or you can also do custom configuration. Now from here you can configure your key bindings, you can install or configure extensions which you want to install. So if you click on configure, you can see that all of those are checked. So you will have Python, you will have C++ and stuff like that. So you can keep it on recommended, and then you can keep this checked, this command line. And after that, you just want to simply sign in with your Google account. You have successfully authenticated. Now we should be able to see the anti-gravity main menu. After that, just simply agree to the terms of use. You can click on OK. And here we go. This is how anti-gravity looks. So if you have some code files, for example, you can click on open folder and you can basically drag them into anti-gravity and then you can edit them. So this is the first thing what you will see. Then you can see the main chat on the right side. So here you will type all of your prompts. So you can ask him for creating complete website. You can ask him for fixing some issues in your code files, or if you want to describe some code which you don't understand, you can ask him everything you want. Then after that, you can choose your model which you want to use. So you have, for example, the newest Gemini 3.1 Pro. Then you have also some Claude models, as you can see. So you can pick your model. On the left side, you can see basically the same interface as in Visual Studio Code. So you have, for example, Explorer. Then you have code search, you have source control, you have run and debug, you have remote explorer, and the most interesting thing is extensions. So from here you can install extensions you want. So for example, let's say we would like to search for Claude. We can simply type Claude, and now it should find some Claude extension. So as you can see, Claude for VS Code, we can use this. If I click on it, you simply want to click on install, trust publisher, and install. And after this, we should have Claude installed in our anti-gravity, so we can use over here. But before that, I think we have to log in with our account. So now when we have this installed, I can see the Claude icon over here. So if I click on open, I can close this anti-gravity agent, and we can have basically the claudeCode agent over here, as you can see. So, but before that, you will have some option to like sign in with your account in order to use this. So this is how you can install basically the extensions. And for example, let's say I would like to create some simple app. As an example, we can type the prompt over here. So I have prepared prompts. I'm gonna paste it in because it's a little bit longer prompt, but we want to basically create some simple to-do list web app, and we want to use HTML, CSS, and vanilla JavaScript in single file. So this is what I want. I'm going to send this prompt and we can see how this is going to create our app, and then we can, for example, deploy it to some external hosting platforms like Vercel or Netlify. You can as well add your custom domain to it, and it might also ask you some questions if you want to, for example, write to do .html. So you can choose from the answers, or you can tell Claude what to do instead. So I'm good with this, and app is going to be called to do that HTML. We have some dark theme, we have task fields, checkboxes, delete button, some maybe slide in animation. And now, for example, if we want to test it, so this is HTML file. So what we can do, we can basically search for the file in our computer like this. It's called to do HTML. And you want to basically open this HTML file, and it should open the preview like locally on a browser. So as you can see, this is our to-do list app, and we can basically add new tasks. So I want to create new video on Canva. I can click on add, and as you can see, we have also the checkbox, so I can check it, and then it's going to be checked. We can add, for example, how to install AntiGravity. We can add it like this, and then we can see the task over here and we can check it. Then we can also delete the task if is it completed. And if I uncheck this, you can see one task is remaining. So this is our simple to-do list. So this is going to be all for this video. This was a quick video how to install AntiGravity and some quick summary how you can use this. And if you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing for more tutorials like this one.